Really sad to me that these guys tried to con the court like they did. They probably didn't realize I remember about Walking Bill Milligan. His nickname was Walking Bill. Living in the apartment complex that I stayed at in Tacoma, Washington when I was arrested wrongfully because of that warrant they had against me because of the whole situation with Bremerton, with the me being one of the rape victims and filing that lawsuit and then trying to fight against it. Well, anyways, here's my point in all that. Walking Bill Milligan is ex-lovers. He's passed away now, but he's ex-lovers to my cousin Shannon Falk, who also they heard us talking, me and Bill, about seeing me in Washington State, and so these guys, Shannon Falk and my cousin Kim, who's a notary and may have been the person who did the bond papers for me at the time, who would have known that I was released on bond from Washington State. They just didn't know the details, I don't think. Anyway, what they did know is that I was arrested in Washington State. They just didn't know the exact details of why. And so they had a heads up that that stuff actually happened. And so I think these guys tried to use and manipulate that warrant, not knowing what it was about, in order to play me. So it's very suspicious that my cousin Taylor Falk wound up being the one who hit me in the head, especially considering all these DHS people, Amber Barton and Lynn Harrison. Then there's Kendra Coots and all these other people, that Wyatt dude, all these guys involved in this. How much of Walking Bill did they know? And how much did they talk to him? Because, he was a known drug addict. And he knew I didn't do drugs. So did Shannon. And I could talk so much about my cousin Shannon Falk. I'm going to save it for the police because, whoo-wee, boy, they know that I know about some situations. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out there, that also Walking Bill knew my son's father, Al. He was actually the person who sold me and Al weed when Al was on leave after graduating from boot camp. So go figure, they knew who I was and who my family was because me and Bill talked about it when I was in Tacoma. Imagine that when we were at that apartment complex. His roommate, interestingly enough, had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and had a guardian. Imagine that. Something to think about, because the police are going to ask you guys if you heard it. And so I'm going to tell you up front, I'm telling what I told. I'm telling what Bill told. I'm telling what all of you know. Have a blessed day.